Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in today's video I want to talk about this story that I came across. There's this YouTube channel and it's called Tuko Tuco, and it's actually a Kenyan YouTube channel. I watch their videos sometimes, like I'm subscribed to this channel. Something else I actually really want to say is, when I came across this channel, and then, you know, I watched their videos. After a while, it dawned on me that they use their platform to help people share their stories to the world. And on one hand, for the individual, that is their story. Sometimes these people share their stories because they want other people to learn from their own life stories, from their own mistakes, and because some of them say they don't want somebody else to go through what they've been through. And at the same time, sometimes they use it as an opportunity to raise funds for whoever, you know, is sharing their stories. But why I find this interesting is that when I started YouTube, you know, and I started sharing stories, and I remember I shared a lot of my own personal stories. And I remember, you know, there are those that believe that we are Africans. We are Africans, so we don't share our stories. This is a Kenyan African YouTube channel dedicated to sharing of stories. But I was told that, you know, we are Africans, we don't share our stories. Are you white? I was told that I was acting white. Whatever, I can't remember how it was said. Basically, that's what I was told. And then there's a full Black African YouTube channel that has dedicated their time and energy, effort, resources, and everything. They travel to the remote parts of their country to go listen to people's stories, film, edit, and upload. Okay? I smile. You see, sometimes I say to myself, you know, I'm not going to come here and say that I know it all or whatever. But I want to say to people, you know, before you say something, make sure that what you're saying can stand the test of time. Make sure. Anyways, going back to this story, I came across this story. I want to share it. And another thing I want to say is that this is the kind of video some people say, Summer, you are breaking up marriages or something like that. So people call it breaking up of marriages. But I say, I'm leaving my own opinion. And I say, situations like this, I believe the best thing is for the woman to walk away. Or if it's the man that is the victim in the particular case, the man can walk away. Because let's not forget, sometimes men can be victims in situations. It does happen. It may not be very common, but it happens. But when I ask the victim to walk away for their own safety, for their own well-being, some people come and say you're breaking up marriages. But I'm saying my own opinion. I always say it, comment section. If you believe that the victims should stay there and sacrifice their life for their marriages, then leave it in the comment section. My opinion is what I will state. You state yours. So going back to this story, this is the story of a woman who her marriage was in trouble. The man was violent, okay? And because she was a pastor, she didn't want to break up her marriage. She didn't want to break up her marriage for a lot of reasons. So for that reason, she stayed and continued to receive holy beating. I mean, what do you want me to call it? Continue in the name of marriage because of what people would say. I am a pastor, I can't do this.
All this time, he's beating you. Why are you not leaving? I think, for one, because of what I went through, I was scared to live a life without, to have kids. And then I didn't, this thing of being a single mother, the way I saw my mom, the way she left us and the way we suffered, I didn't want my kids to grow without a father. So that's why I was there. Number two, I'm a minister, I'm a fully ordained pastor. So again, the image, I wanted to protect the image.
You know, I tell people sometimes, I do not believe that it's God's will for you to be tortured in the name of marriage. I do not believe for a second. I do not believe that our merciful God will send anybody to hell for walking away from violence, walking away from potential end of their lives. Because don't forget, a lot of people's lives have ended in situations like this. So women don't tell their families when they are even in troubles like this. And they can stay there quietly and pretend that it's all well. And they come out and they be counting 2 years anniversary, 3 years anniversary, 4 years anniversary. For the world to say, we're celebrating anniversary, but they don't know inside the marriage is already dead. You know? So I do not believe for a second that's the will of God for anybody. For somebody to go through what this woman went through. I put a link as always for you guys to go check out this video. This woman endured so much in the name of keeping the marriage. I want a father figure for my children. I want this. I want, like, a lot of the things that at the end of the day they will not matter. Those that have lost their lives, at the end of the day, the children may then have a father figure, but mother figure will be gone. Is that the solution? This woman stayed, and at the end of the day, due to all the beating, this man has caused some nerve damage from the beatings that she received.
So you need 6 million. I need 6 million for this condition. Yeah. And the doctors have said it's a result of physical abuse. Yeah, head trauma. Yeah.
The left side of her face is basically paralyzed in the name of marriage. In the name of marriage. Let me say this, because some people, when I make videos like this, some people forget or they do not realize. I've never experienced violence in marriage, so it's not my personal experience as experience in a marriage. But I grew up in one. So, and I know how terrible it was. I don't know for my siblings how it affected them, because that is another thing you have to realize. It will affect everybody differently. It affected me really badly.
He used to beat me so badly until I can't, and I have to go down. He came and he slammed my head against the wall. Yani hata sikusikia uchungu because nilianguka tu. And then I started nose bleeding. It's like I passed out.
11 months?
Yeah. Oh. And my son was 6.5. He was in pre-unit. Yeah, so when I got my conscious back, I woke up, got on the bathroom, and when I opened the door, I found my son there, standing, crying. He thought mom is dead. It was so painful. I couldn't even be able. So I picked him up, I hugged him, and I told him it is well. Mom cannot die. Yeah, I told him mom cannot die. And I took him back to bed. So my daughter was very young, so she didn't know what was happening.
But it's the thought that he was outside thinking.
Yeah. So, I stopped bleeding, and I went to bed.
What would you like to tell the people that are still staying?
No, please go. Please go. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. You're not only risking your life, but the life of those who loves you.
A lot of people right now going through, gender-based violence, domestic violence. People, someone hits you and you say, this man is amazing or this woman is amazing. It won't happen again. What would you like to tell them? Do you think this is the price of you not walking out the first time he hit you?
Sure, I'm suffering my consequences.
It's not a good environment for anybody involved. That is why I believe that when it gets to physical violence, there's no point. There's no point. What is marriage? Marriage should not be a prison. Should not be a prison. So now this woman, if you watch her video, she's even saying she regretted. She said when she received the first violence, she should have walked away. Now she's regretting. Her face, she's trying to get her face now surgically fixed. That could have been prevented. She's in a situation now that she is looking back and said she should have walked away. I don't want this video to be too long, but I wanted to share it. Another reminder. And I keep saying it in videos like this. I share these stories for people that may be in situations like that to think twice about continuing to stay there. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When you are experiencing violence in a marriage, move. You're not a tree. You're not stuck to the ground. Move. Save your life. It's not worth it. And then, on the other hand, I always speak about stigma. Because a lot of the time, these women don't walk away because of stigma of society. Oh, she's a divorcee. Oh, she's a this. Oh, she's a single mother. Oh, she's that. On one hand, I'm saying to such women or men, don't let people say. There was something her psychologist said.
She thought she was helpless. She stayed there and kept saying, for my children, the voice of the society, what will the society say when I've walked out here? But my question is, what will the society say when you're dead? What will the society say? Because the society will always have something to say. When you're dead, they will say, what was she doing there? Why didn't she walk out? When you stay there, what will the society say?
Nani kwa nini angetoka?
So there's always something. So the most important thing is to know that you matter as a person.
On the other hand, I'm saying to us as society, let's stop stigmatizing people that their marriage broke up. Especially when you don't know what happened. You don't know what some people walked away from. Because sometimes we, society, are the reasons why some people stay and then until they lose their lives. Anyways, I saw that as always. I wanted to come and share it. I'm sharing it, like I said, I share my personal stories. I share other people's stories as well. At the end of the day, these stories are for all of us to learn from. It's not for the fun of it. I'm going to put the link to this channel so you can go check this video out. And I also, the woman's phone number. I'll also try and paste all the information about how you can help if you want to contribute. Because now she needs to go abroad for surgery to fix the problem. Any of you that you're touched by her story and you want to help, feel free to contribute as well to see if we can, you know, you never can tell, she may be able to raise this money to go get this problem fixed.
I pray to God that I get this money, I go for the surgery, and I get my life back.
And I believe you will.
Yeah, that's my prayer.
Yes.
I think I'll leave it there. As always, whatever your opinions are, please do feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.